Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on network analysis in QGIS. So in this session we will learn what network analysis is, why it is important and how we can perform shortest path analysis using QGIS. So before we start the practical demonstration, let's understand the concept. So a network is simply a system of connected lines. In GIS, it can be roads, railway networks, pipelines, rivers, and utility networks can all be represented as networks. Network analysis is the process of studying these connected features to find the best route, shortest route, nearest facility, service area, and many other useful outputs. So today almost every navigation application such as Google Maps relies on network analysis. Delivery companies use it to optimize routes. Emergency services use it to reach accident locations quickly. Urban planners use it to improve transportation system, and logistic companies can use it to reduce travel cost and time. So this makes network analysis one of the most valuable GIS skill in the industry. So let's move to the practical demonstration in QGIS. So here you can see I have opened my QGIS project and I have already loaded a road network. So this road layer will act as the network on which our analysis will be performed. So each road segment in this layer, let me tell you from where I have got this data. So to get this data on road network, I have used Quick OSM plugin available in QGIS, and I have also explained the steps like how we can get this data on my screen. So you can also follow the same. And each road segment in this layer you can see is connected to other road segments, creating transportation network that vehicles can travel through. So before running any network analysis, it is important to ensure that the road network is properly connected. If roads are disconnected or contain gap, the analysis may not produce correct results. So now let me zoom into the study area to examine the road network more closely. You can observe how different roads intersect and connect with each other. So these connections are foundation of network analysis. Now let's open the processing toolbox. So as you all know, the processing toolbox contains a large collection of GIS tools, including network analysis tools. So inside the toolbox, let's search for shortest path or simply network analysis. The tool we are using today is shortest path point to point. So it is one of the tools that I will be explaining in this video. There are basically three tools that we are going to discuss. So this tool, if we talk about shortest path point to point, it calculates the most efficient route between a starting location and a destination based on the road network. Now I will open the tool, and the first parameter asks for the network layer. So here I'll select my road network dataset. The software now knows which roads should be used for route calculation. After configuring the network settings, I now define the starting point. So this represents the location from which the journey begins. Here I have taken the center of Delhi, which is our Connaught Place, one of the most important places in New Delhi. Next, I define the ending point, which is a shopping hub in New Delhi, as we all know. And this represents the destination that we want to reach. So basically we want to start from Connaught Place and we want to reach Sarojini Nagar. Once both the points are selected, QGIS has all the information required to calculate the route. Now I will click run. So at this stage, QGIS applies shortest path algorithm to the road network. The software evaluates all possible connected routes between the start and destination location. It then identifies the route with the minimum travel cost. Depending on the settings, this cost may represent distance, travel time, or another parameter. So as you can see, the analysis is completely successful. You can now see a new route layer displayed on the map and in the layers panel as well. So this black line represents the shortest path between the selected location. Instead of manually tracing routes, QGIS has automatically identified the most efficient route through the network. Now I am zooming in to the route to inspect the results. Notice how the route follows the existing road network and passes only through connected road segments. This confirms that the shortest path analysis has been performed correctly. Okay, so now you can style these layers, the output layer, as you wish, okay, as you like. And if we talk about its practical application, like how and where else you can use it, so this can be used for route planning for delivery services, ambulance and emergency response optimization, public transportation planning, urban mobility studies, and smart city applications, navigation system development, etc. etc. So these are exactly the type of tasks that GIS professionals perform in industry projects. So as you continue learning GIS, network analysis will become an essential skill because it combines spatial data, transportation system, and decision making. So at this point it is important that we also check the distance between our first point and the second point. So you know how to calculate distances in QGIS. I'll simply demonstrate here. So it is coming approximately 8.07 kilometers, and you can cross check it with the internet if the distance we calculated is correct or not. So next we move to another important network analysis tool known as surface area from layer. So this tool is extremely useful in urban planning and accessibility studies. Instead of finding a route between two locations, this tool answers a different question. So it asks how much area can be reached from a particular facility, or which roads are accessible within a given distance or travel time. To form surface area from layer tool, we need a point layer which gives us starting point, or a source layer as point representing the facility from which accessibility will be measured. So for this demonstration, I'm just creating a point layer or point vector layer using QGIS. So let's open the surface area from layer tool. Again, let's select the road network as our network layer. Then I choose a source layer representing the facility from which accessibility will be measured. This facility could be hospital, school, fire station, police station, bus stop, or any other service location. Here I am just using my starting point, which we have used earlier. Next, I will define the travel distance, which is of 8,000 meters or 8 kilometers. So this distance acts as a limit. Now QGIS will travel through all the connected roads until this limit is reached. The next settings define how movement takes place on the network. So in many road networks, roads may have different directions. Some roads allow traffic in both directions while others are one-way streets. So QGIS allows us to define these rules using direction fields. Similarly, we can also specify travel speed for different road categories. For example, highways usually have higher speeds than local streets. So by considering road direction and speed, the analysis this analysis actually becomes more realistic and closely represents the actual travel conditions. After entering the required parameter, I will run the analysis. Now you can see the results now appears on the map. You can see that several road segments have been highlighted around the source location or my starting location. So these highlighted roads represent the service area. In simple words, these are the roads that can be reached from the selected facility within the specified travel distance. This type of analysis is widely used by urban planners. Now let's zoom into the service area results. Notice how the reachable roads spread outward through connected road segments, and the analysis follows the road network rather than drawing a simple circle around the facility. So this makes the result much more realistic because people travel along roads, not in straight lines, right? I hope these two tools are clear with all of you. Now next let's move to our final network analysis tool called shortest path layer to point. So this tool is similar to shortest path analysis we performed earlier, but with one important difference. Previously we used a single start point and a single destination. Now we will use multiple locations as starting points and connect all of them to one destination. So let's open the shortest layer to point tool. First I select the road network. Next I'll choose the input layer containing multiple source locations. So these source locations can be created. As you can see, I have created the temporary layer in which I have added multiple points to show multiple source locations. So these locations could represent houses, villages, schools and customers and bus stops or any set of points. Then I specify a destination point. This destination may represent a hospital, office, warehouse, school or some service center. Once the inputs are complete, I will run the tool. Okay, so QGIS now calculates the shortest route from every source location to the destination. Instead of creating one route, it generates multiple routes simultaneously. After processing is complete, the result can be seen on the map. You can see multiple route lines connecting different locations to the selected destination, right? So each line represents the most efficient route for a particular location. This analysis is extremely useful when studying accessibility to a common facility. For example, finding the shortest route from multiple villages to a hospital, finding the routes from residential areas to a school, finding customer routes to a distribution center. So these are real world problems regularly solved by GIS professionals. Finally, I open the output table and review the results generated by the analysis. So you can see the attribute table contains useful information such as route length, travel cost, source location, identifiers and other routing statistics. So these outputs can be exported, analyzed further or incorporated into planning reports and decision making workflows. So if I brief about this video, so in this video we explored three important network analysis tools in QGIS. First, shortest path point to point, which helped us find the best route between two locations. Second, service area from layer, which helps us understand accessibility and coverage around the facility. And third, shortest path layer to point, which helps us calculate routes from multiple locations to a common destination. So together these tools form the foundation of transportation GIS, logistics planning, emergency response analysis, smart city projects and urban planning studies. So I hope this tutorial helped you understand both the practical workflow and real world importance of network analysis in QGIS. So thank you for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.